Hello, I'm Kimberly Foote. Today is August 4th, 2017. I will be doing an overview of a book called Overcoming the Five Dysfunctions of a Team, a field guide by Patrick Lencioni, who is a best-selling New York author. He has sold several books, over 5 million copies of his books. He is the founder and president of a firm called the Table Group that provides organizations with ideas, products, and services that improve organizational health, teamwork, and employee engagement. He is also a consultant to CEOs, Fortune 500 companies, professional sports associations, the military, as well as universities. The aim of this book was to basically for managers, team leaders, facilitators, consultants, and other practitioners to have a practical guide to identify and prevent the five concepts of dysfunctional teams, which include the absence of trust, which helps to show teams that you do need trust, and it's very vital and essential for number two, which is the fear of conflict. That way, if you trust each other, you're able to resolve conflict, and you're able to agree to disagree if there is a conflict within the group. Also, number three, that leads into number three, which is the lack of commitment. When you don't have commitment within the team, it kind of helps or hurts the team, and you don't really get the buy-in from everybody, and you're not on one accord. So the lack of commitment is important when you're trying to make decisions and for ideas and opinions on the team, and they're explored without biases. This is critical because it leads into number four, which is the avoidance of accountability. What this means is that you hold each other accountable, basically, and you go directly to each other, and you don't go to the leaders and have the leaders to have to go and talk to the person, which kind of causes more conflict. This way you feel comfortable coming to each other. That's very vital, and it matters because it leads into number five, which is the inattention to results. And what that means is that the team focuses on the team and not the individuals. You don't have a hidden agenda. You're not worried about how the ideas will affect you, but you're more concerned about how the ideas affect the team as a whole. Also, this book, it explores theoretical and practical tools to prevent and change dysfunctional teams. It guides the audience in clear concepts of clarifying teamwork related to cohesive teams. It provides strategies to use for accomplishing the desired results or team goals. Gives examples and exercises of the dysfunctions of the team members. It defines the five dysfunctions of the team, like I discussed previously. Also, it answers questions and that are frequently asked to overcome dysfunctions of the team members when the readers don't have the author present. So those are some of the things. The success of this book and the high demand of the author is a testament that the objectives of the books were achieved. The author discusses in the book how he became very successful and very sought out after this book by the Fortune 500 companies and the CEOs, as well as the military, to help leaders and teams to overcome the dysfunctions of the teams. The book is highly recommended for those leaders and teams everywhere who want to learn strategies and techniques on how to overcome dysfunctional teams to achieve positive outcomes. There were some strengths that I noted. There were disclaimers informing readers that the information is suggestions and not just prescriptions. They're not prescribing anything, they're just giving suggestions. Also, defining and explaining the dysfunctions were clear, they were concise. Examples were given to bring the information to life and make it more relatable. Exercises were there to help the teams with role playing and practices. There were common questions and answers, as I stated previously, to assist in the absence of the author. Some of the shortcomings I found was that the format was a little too confusing at times in the book because the content was redundant in the format, and the book was a little lengthy. Overall, it was a great book.